Sup nerds and welcome to the Dark Queen of Mortholme. In this game, I will be playing as a final boss of a Souls-like game as a persistent adventurer comes back again and again to try to stop my reign of terror. This game is made by Mosu Ayala, is up on itch.io, and I put the link in the description below. Please check them out, the dev deserves a ton of support for this unique idea. With all that said, let's go ahead and get into the game. So yeah, I, like most of you, have played a decent amount of Souls-like games, and we all know how these fights go. The difficult final boss crushes us again and again and again, and every time we get just a little better and a little sharper until finally we manage to take them down. In this case, we're going to be the ones taken down. So, Royal Underling, my queen, an intruder has breached the castle. It's headed for you, your indomitable majesty. The royal guard, all slaughtered. That creature, it's relentless. I will deal with it myself. Forgive us, O Empress Everlasting. And now, here's the fated adventurer. Hero says, your reign of terror ends today. My reign is eternal. A weakling like you cannot dream to overthrow me. And yet, that's what I'm here to do. Ha! You are here to be crushed under my heel. Alright. So, we have a very basic starting move set. But it doesn't take much when you can just squish the guy. Alright, we're up to him, and we're grabbing his souls. Back to the throne we go, to continue our reign of terror. Except, your reign of terror ends today. And we start seeing some choices here. My reign is eternal, or another challenger? Flattering. The reign's eternal. My reign is eternal. A weakling like you cannot dream to overthrow me. So you claimed. Let's go. Did I not destroy you mere moments ago? Yeah, I'm not quite satisfied with that. You would return from the dead for another taste of my mace. Go on then, it will look good in a deeper shade of red. Oh, I missed that one. Clear the body away, back to the throne. This game gets into some interesting questions about philosophy and persistence. Your reign of terror ends today. My reign is eternal. My reign is eternal. How many times must you hear me say it? I don't know about absolute. With the right timing, that swing can be avoided. Pop, pure chance. Try dodging one of these. So we're kind of just showing off our moveset early on. Killing this guy again and again. Alright, not a pushover. Finally, your boasting ceases. Might as well skip it. This could take a while after all. Oh, I can grind you to pace swiftly enough. One lucky sidestep does not change that. Not just the one, no. Don't worry, there's another ability. So that's our moveset. A whole arsenal of moves. I'll have to figure them out one by one. Actually, looking at that, the gender unclear of the hero. I am not here to be figured out. There is the more sarcastic options, and we might play through a second time if there's time in the video to see where those lead. I am not here to be figured out. My spells and my steel rule this world. They have, so far. Gutsy words from one whose guts decorate my floor. You should respect your betters. Oh, I have plenty of respect for you and your might. I wouldn't be here otherwise. Oh, he actually got a few hits on me. There we go. Not much, but enough to make it annoying. So the fight's starting to get more complex from my side of things. There. I can do this. That was a dishonest trick. Stay down after I have struck you. Dishonest? You refuse to fall from a dozen hits. It is my divine nature as the Empress Everlasting. Yours was to be swatted like a fly. Surely your divine highness need begrudge my light chainmail. Ha! All I grudge is your insolence. I have won the stool fair and square while you resort to changing the rules. I wasn't aware we were competing to be perfect from the start. Yeah, this is a no-hit run. Come on, everybody knows that. That explains your failure, too eager to expose your flaws and your innards. Oh, there's a bow now. Okay, so my dash while it's jumping. There we go. Took some actual damage to my health bar there. What do you think of the short bow? I picked it up from a chest in the gatehouse. Once again, you changed the rules, only to confirm you cannot rival the might I was born with. If only I could be tickled to death, your new toy would serve you well. You jest, but these tiny hits keep building up. Your persistence is remarkable, but it only serves one purpose. To pleasure me with easy victories, I must thank you for your efforts. Perhaps I can introduce you to the pleasure of working for what you want for once. Work is for the peasantry. Ah, out of your reach then. That was just a little short there. The controls on this are sometimes very sloppy. There we go. Like, there's delays between every attack. You can't just randomly slip between. It's not really sloppy. It's the boss animation has to finish and then before you can turn or anything. Let's go. Another round, another chance at new tactics. This is getting annoying. This persistent skittering of yours. Oh? Is that a crack in your stoic front? Wishful thinking! Keep in mind it is you whose blood covers my floor. I won't judge you for your frustration if you don't judge me for my excessive bleeding. I am not frustrated, merely bored of repeating the same fight over and over. Sounds like frustration to me. I suppose you might find this dull. While I keep improving, you seem stuck doing mostly the same thing. What audacity to angle for my envy. I do not need to improve to squash a cockroach like you. You will be the first to tire out. One hit. Using this to set up a second attack seems to be the best way. Yeah, nice little jump there. There we go. Almost went down to my first quarter health. Good spar. Thanks for the reminder not to get cocky near that mace. I could dodge your attacks if you pose me any threat. With ease. Sure. But what would be the point? I am the Dark Queen of Mortholme, the butcher of 1,000 usurpers, impervious and undefeated. For now. Mouth off all you like, I know the truth of you. A fool who died to my first strike. No matter how many times you return, you cannot threaten me. The truth of me is that I'll be better every time. Better than the most powerful being in this world. You have the wildest imagination. It helps me keep going. The fun thing is, like, dealing with this is almost like fighting a boss myself. Like, I can tell I'm having to adapt more and more as well. Oh, one more step. How quiet. Bloody sword. Sorry about the wait. I thought you gave up. Never. Humph. Entire armies have done less to disturb the silence of my domain. You didn't miss me then? Of course not. All I miss is my throne. Of course, you must get back to your busy life of solemn sitting. I shall try my best to finish aggravating you in a timely manner. Alright, going for this one. First order down. This improved sword's definitely something I can feel. There we go. Now igniting the body with touch. This thing's pretty sweet, don't you think? A blessed sword, I take it? You cannot prove your point with that, even if it was theoretically capable of vanquishing me. Are you really improving yourself, or is this a mere lucky break? Not that lucky. This sword was hidden in a waterfall, guarded by a Colossus Revenant. There's always treasure behind the waterfall, everyone. Really, it was thanks to the practice I've had with you that I've managed to finally claim it. How very kind of you to credit me while off on your whimsical little adventure. Why don't you do the same? Go see what's out there, what you might gain. A ludicrous suggestion. How could I? What could I possibly gain? This is who I was made to be. These are the powers I was given. Huh. You're stuck as you are forever. I rule forever as the deathless tyrant. As a thing that cannot change. If you were to fall, would that be the end of it? You couldn't return, not as an undying queen. I would refuse to fall. My might ensures my victory. It has since the very beginning. If might is all we're measuring, it is all that matters in this world. My world. That's what you must prove. Getting in that corner with the spell seems to be very useful for me. Waited until the bow animation before I hit my dash. And again. Why do you insist on destroying my legacy? You should have picked a better legacy than eternal reign. get some good hits on. Oh, okay. Bar and a half about. Still not quite there. Eternal things do exist. You plan to swing your sword at the laws of nature next? You're not a law of nature. You're a person. Is that what you think? If you are wrong, you are trapping yourself to die at my hands forever. You're trying to talk me into quitting, aren't you? Perhaps it would be a mercy to be relieved of the burden of trying. Thanks, but no. Definitely starting to feel like this is going badly. Halfway down. Hero's getting better. Just a moment. I need to catch my breath. The thought of quitting has occurred to me. I keep thinking I've got you figured out. I hoped this new sword might do the trick. Yet you stand strong, loop after loop. It's an uphill battle the whole time. Then why return? Why do you think? To finish what you started. Like me, you have a duty to uphold. True, I wish to see it to the end. Doubly so now that I know what stands in my way. You truly are as unforgiving as they say. And you are as relentless as was claimed. Quite the pair. The immovable object and the unstoppable force. At such a meeting, I fear the force is destined to tear itself apart. I figured the object would crack open. We shall put it to the test, you and I. Something. Blade of. I am Melania Blade of. Why can't I remember his name? Oh, it's been a while since I fought Melania. Oh, I am getting chunked. The hero has leveled up. No, that's enough. Time for phase 2. Enough. I will not let you undo what I am. You wish to see my true face? Immutable? Untouchable? Die! Bye, nerd. Alright. Oh, that was brutal. Brutal is all I am. You should have believed me from the start. You mock me, pity me, call me a mere person. But now that you have pushed me to my limits, you can see what I truly am. The most merciless face of the immutable truth. Unchanging, unjust, unkillable. Your valiant fight brings you only meaningless suffering. Against the might of the status quo, your efforts do not matter. This is the full extent of my power. This is where your quest ends. Soon, I think, the end will come soon. You show me the true extent of your power. Thank you. I'm honored to be deemed a worthy opponent. You? Was that your goal all along? To see me at my worst? You unrelenting masochist. I'll take that too as a compliment. Yeah, every time the hits do a little more damage, so we can presume there's some leveling up going on and everything. Aside from the mechanical intensity increasing, like, I'm not even getting a hit in anymore. Yep, there's one. Phase 2. You already saw what happens when you push me too far. There is no hope for you. Blade of Mikola, that's it. There's always hope, as long as I keep trying. A magical shield. That's what I've learned out there in the world, in here with you. Stop talking down to me. Die. Little bubble of protection. You're the one with no hope. You think you don't need it? Think again. No, I am... I am undying! So anyway, phase 2. Love the little details, like the fact that we've got the reflection on the floor, too. Well, that warrants another oof. What a fearsome form you had up your sleeve. How come you kept it hidden till now? It is hideous. It is made of emotion unbecoming of my dignity. You should not be proud of bringing it out. You're ashamed of it? Perhaps that you are lucky enough to find golden swords and droll comebacks wherever you push to, but you are naive to expect beauty and all that lies at the limits. At mine is a dead end. Nothing but failure awaits you here. Failure? You're right. I'll fail, just like I did when we first met. But do you remember what happens next? Come, feed me with failure. Show me your moves, one by one. I'll figure them out. Alright, phase change. New move. Oh, hey, that one's straight up from Hollow Knight. That's Grim. Right, 2 sets of spikes. Gotta time it right. Does it even matter how I fight? You outgrow everything I throw your way. Perhaps you need to change up your tactics. This is all I have been given. There is nothing to change. You are the only one here given that opportunity. She's starting to sound a little bitter about everything. Also, he has 3 hearts now. Oh, hey. I did not expect that, but every so often, there's a sloppy run even when you've been doing well. Oops, that's my bad. There is yet fight in me. Watch yourself. Yeah, I got too cocky. Won't happen again. You cannot know that. Perhaps fate is on my side after all. Then I'll fight her, too. Spoken like a true champion of fools and mortals. Thank you. Moving on. May I ask you something? You have earned one question and an honest answer. Perhaps. What is it you fear? You insolent. Our time grows short. What do you fear? Losing who I am. A queen dethroned is a queen no longer, but a queen is all I have ever been. Is there nothing else for you to hold on to? What else could I possibly hold but this scepter? I'm sorry, for what it's worth. Now you must grant me a question in return. What am I to you? A mere challenge? A plaything? Not a mere challenge. The ultimate one. The darkness I must breach. My immovable object, doomed to never budge, always here for me to return to. You may not think there's beauty in your limits, but what I see is a most human face. Whatever you see your role as, you've pursued it as I have mine. For that, I think of us as equals. Understood. Something I've never known defeat. But my health bar sure is learning it. I think there were a couple hits in there. Oops. There is no more point in playing pretend. I am going to die, yes? We all do, sooner or later. No shame in that. You must be pleased. I'm curious. It's now you who stands in the face of the inevitable. What will you do? So one time I'm going to pick the second option. Give it my all. I will give it my all. You shall not see me go down without a fight, but with my head held high. Only the strongest version of you may have the privilege of defeating me. You truly never change. Would you show me how to do it? How to rise from the ashes? You've seen me. I don't know what else to tell you. Come at me then. Burn for me one more time. One more time. My moves are starting to be dodged. Yeah, I'm going down this time. Your reign of terror ends today. No, I could not hold on. Rest easy now. There is but one place where you may forever remain the unconquered queen. In memory. And that is at least one ending of the Dark Queen of Mortholme. There are others, and other dialogue options. The game is on itch.io. The developer asks for what you can pay, but you can download it for free, though I would encourage you to pay them for this game. I will leave the rest for you all to experience. Thank you for joining me for this, and have a great rest of your day.